I speak about framework principles all the time, and I talk about ideas and concepts like humility, gratitude, willingness, curiosity, presence, awareness. There's all these ideas that enrich our lives, that give us agency over the moment. They can transform the way we see the world, the way we interact with people, the way we see ourselves, and what's possible. I like to think of my life and the world around me as something that's unfolding, something that is offering new possibilities and opportunities at any time. Imagine for a moment if you saw the world like that, what that would mean, what implications that would have to the things that become available to you. If I'm somebody that looks at the world in a narrow way, then I am limiting myself. Opportunities that come into my sphere that I wouldn't see them. I wouldn't notice them. I wouldn't recognize them. And I could also start to despair or become arguably cynical or hopeless about a lot of things because I would feel like there would be no agency over my future or no chance to change things. I might believe that people aren't capable of change or that the world is not capable of beauty and good things. I might even become nihilistic, and we see this fragmentation all around us. Maybe you're somebody that's struggling with the cynicism yourself. Maybe you believe there's no good reason to reframe things in your life and no good reason to believe or to be hopeful. Things have reflected back to you negative outcomes. And I would argue that if you can change your mindset and learn to reframe things, that literally the world around you will change and your experience of the world will change. The whole reason I'm doing If It Matters to You, Matters to Me, in a very literal sense, is because these framework principles have transformed my life and my experience of life in amazing ways. Look, I'm going through an incredibly tough time right now. If you know me, you know that I'm in a massive transition in my own life. This isn't a non-consequential time for me. It's arguably the most difficult time I've ever had in my life. There's probably no good reason to believe that things are possible right now. And yet, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Because the alternative is to despair. The alternative is to be captured by other things and to not have agency over my own life in the future. And that's not a place I ever want to get to if I can avoid it. And I challenge you to live the examined life, to live a life where you're constantly reframing things. And if there are two possibilities, pick the one that works best for you. Life is about perspective. And with that, as always, if it matters to you, it matters to me. Be well.